Welcome to LearnEnglishPodcast.com. I'm Wason, your English coach with 2 decades of classroom experience. Today's game changer: start speaking now, fix your mistakes later. We'll prove that imperfect speech beats perfect silence. Grab a notebook, brew some coffee, and let's dive into practical steps you can use right away.
Hi friends, I'm Lydia, thrilled you're here. Whether you're commuting, cooking dinner, or relaxing at home, thank you for choosing us. By episode's end, you'll know why speaking, even with errors, accelerates progress. We'll cover fear-busting strategies, mistake-friendly mindsets, solo practice hacks, and question-asking templates for confident conversation.
Let's start with the big question. If you know hundreds of words, why does your tongue freeze when someone says, "Hi, how are you?" Vocabulary alone isn't enough. Fluency demands real-time production. So what's holding you back? Lydia, after teaching countless students, what's the invisible barrier you see most often?
It's fear, plain and simple. Learners worry, what if I mispronounce comfortable? Or what if I confuse go and went? They imagine classmates laughing or strangers judging their accents. That fear glues the tongue and silences the student. Today we'll turn that fear into fuel for fearless speaking.
I once taught Roberto, who memorized 500 phrasal verbs, yet avoided every conversation like ninja shadows. Knowledge without usage is like a locked library, shelves full of books, 0 stories heard. Language lives in mouths and ears, not in silent notebooks. Let's unlock your fluency with action.
Think of language as performance art. Actors rehearse scripts for weeks, but only the stage teaches timing, emotion, and spur-of-the-moment improvisation. Mistakes aren't disasters, they're plot twists that enrich your performance. Every flub is an opportunity to learn an authentic rhythm and style you can't get in isolation.
Sample scenario: ordering coffee. Instead of, "Could I order a latte, please?" your nerves scramble, "Can I order a latte?" The barista will smile, correct you, and you'll forever remember the right pronunciation. One real-world blooper sticks more than 10 silent study hours. Embrace those teachable moments.
Here's a quick grammar lift. Form yes/no questions by fronting the auxiliary verb. Compare "you like movies" with "do you like movies?" That tiny shuffle transforms uncertainty into clarity. Practice aloud, "Do you like tea?" or "Are you studying English?" Notice how natural conversation patterns emerge.
Perfectionism says one more grammar book will finally prepare you. Spoiler: there's always another book. Delay breeds doubt. Instead, speak today, however messy, and watch your confidence climb. Action shrinks anxiety, while waiting inflates it. Use your mistakes as milestones, not roadblocks.
Neuroscience confirms that producing speech activates more neural pathways than passive reading. Each sentence spoken fires mouth muscles and memory circuits like a workout. Skip the workout, skip the muscle. Make speaking your daily fitness routine. 5 minutes now, 10 tomorrow. Consistency over perfection.
Imagine you're at a networking event and someone asks, "What brings you here?" If you freeze chasing perfect past tenses, the moment vanishes. Fluency rewards the bold, not the flawless. Career contacts, friendships, and travel stories begin with gutsy first drafts. Let's practice speaking courageously.
Our mantra: progress over perfection. Children say, "I goed" before mastering "I went," and nobody files a complaint. Adults deserve the same grace. Celebrate every attempt, laugh at your slips, and learn faster. Treat mistakes like neon sticky notes, highlighting what to fix next.
Personal confession. In French class, I mixed up poisson, fish, and poison. I proudly ordered fresh poison for dinner. The waiter laughed, corrected me kindly, and I've never forgotten the right word. Embarrassment encoded memory beats any flashcard app. Real-life feedback sticks.
Exactly. Mistakes are your brain's best tutors. Hiding them removes the adhesive that cements new knowledge. Instead, broadcast errors, invite corrections, and watch your accuracy skyrocket. This failing forward approach is the polyglot's secret to rapid improvement.
Frequency is critical. Speaking 5 minutes daily crushes one monthly 2-hour cram session. Fluency compounds like interest in a savings account. Use waiting time, elevators, traffic lights, coffee brews to utter simple sentences. I'm making tea. I'm checking my email. Or, I feel happy today.
Daily practice also defeats translation delays. Initially, you think in Vietnamese, then translate. After repeated use, English thoughts emerge directly. Conversation shifts from mechanical to fluent. That's when you can joke, empathize, and improvise. True communicative magic.
Ready for 5 solo practice hacks? You don't need a partner, just your voice and motivation. These tactics transform empty rooms into language studios. Let's explore Hack 1.
Hack 1. Self-talk narration. Describe actions aloud. I'm slicing onions. I'm opening my laptop. It sounds odd, but narrating daily routines turns mundane moments into micro-speaking practices. Consistency beats complexity. Make your life the script.
Hack 2. Read aloud. Grab short articles, children's books, or subtitles. Focus on stress and intonation. Emphasis on syllables, not just letters. Reading aloud enhances muscle memory in your tongue and lips, turning written text into living dialogue.
Hack 3. Voice recording. Hit record on your phone for 60 seconds, talk about a recent movie, then listen back. Notice dropped endings like the T in important. Track progress weekly. Nothing motivates like hearing yesterday's mistakes vanish.
Hack 4. Shadowing. Play a short YouTube clip or podcast sentence, pause, and echo exactly, matching rhythm, pitch, and emotion. It's pronunciation karaoke that rewires your speech muscles quickly. Practice with phrases like, I'm ready to learn for fun.
Hack 5. Tech buddies. Use apps like Elsa Speak, Hello Talk, or simple voice translation tools. They simulate conversation partners, give instant feedback, and never judge. Gamified scores turn practice into a rewarding challenge whenever you have spare minutes.
Most shy learners embrace self-talk first because no one's listening, except maybe a curious pet. Surviving your own inner critic makes public speech feel less like cliff diving and more like stepping off a curb. Build courage one whisper at a time.
Most shy learners embrace self-talk first because no one's listening, except maybe a curious pet. Surviving your own inner critic makes public speech feel less like cliff diving and more like stepping off a curb. Build courage one whisper at a time.
Mid-show reminder, you're watching LearnEnglishPodcast.com. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. New episodes drop weekly with fresh confidence boosters, zero fluff, and proven strategies crafted by experienced teachers.
Now, your mindset. Shift from I'm a learner one day to I'm an English speaker today. Identity drives behavior. Speakers speak. Claim that role aloud every morning. I am an English speaker who grows with every conversation. Watch your confidence soar.
When anxiety spikes, use this phrase, I'm still learning English. Could you please repeat that more slowly? Politeness greases the wheels, and most native speakers lean in to help. That simple request buys clarity and reduces pressure.
Need thinking time? Open with, "Great question. Let me think for a moment." Those words buy seconds to assemble grammar without awkward fillers like, Listeners respect thoughtful speakers who own a pause gracefully.
If a word blanks out, describe the concept. When knife flees your mind, say, the sharp tool for cutting food. Meaning transfers, and often listeners supply the exact term. Another free lesson logged into your memory.
Keep in mind that most listeners care about meaning, not accent perfection. They celebrate your effort. Focus on clear messaging, friendly tone, and genuine curiosity. Let your personality shine more than a textbook's pronunciation chart.
Remember the error-driven loop. Attempt, receive feedback, adjust. Each spoken sentence generates data for your brain. Silence equals zero data and zero growth. Speak generously, embrace corrections, and iterate toward fluency.
Mini challenge. Pause this podcast and speak 3 sentences about your morning. I had oatmeal, I felt energized, I checked my emails. Record, replay, note one tweak, then share those sentences in comments. Accountability powers progress.
Accent clarity tip. Project your voice as if speaking to someone 3 feet away. Strong airflow makes consonants like T and K pop. Imagine presenting to a friend across a picnic table. Open vowels and confident projection boost comprehension.
Minimal pairs drill. Practice ship versus sheep, bad versus bed. 15 minutes a week distinguishes similar sounds and prevents hilarious mix-ups like surfing the beach but booking a bitch lesson.
Avoid whispering or mumbling. Reduced airflow blurs consonants and signals insecurity. Stand tall, shoulders back, and speak with purpose. Posture influences projection, and confident posture fosters clearer speech.
Chunk your speech into bite-sized phrases with micro-pauses. I joined a book club and to meet new friends, and practice English. Chunks help your brain process ideas and give listeners natural breathing breaks.
Here's your fluency formula. Early plus, often equal growth. Speaking early shrinks fear. Speaking often builds stamina. Consistent 5-minute reps multiply into hours of confident conversation. Trust the compounding effect.
Let's recap today's golden points. 1. Fear is normal. Speak anyway. 2. Mistakes teach. Treat them like tutors. 3. 5 solo hacks. Self-talk, read aloud, record, shadow, tech tools. 4. Mindset shift. Claim English speaker. 5. Request help politely.
Pick one hack, maybe read aloud tonight, and commit to 7 days of practice. Mark your calendar, celebrate small wins, and observe how tiny daily actions yield massive confidence leaps in just 1 week.
If you found value in this episode, please subscribe to learnenglishpodcast.com, ring the bell for notifications, and share with a friend who needs a confidence boost. Your support helps us create more free lessons for learners everywhere.
Practice tip. Narrate a recipe. First, I chop onions. Next, I sauté them until golden. Cooking becomes a live lab for vocabulary. Verbs like slice, stir, simmer, and garnish come alive in context.
Workplace sample. Say, could you review this report by Friday? Or, I'm drafting the presentation now. Office phrases practiced aloud prepare you to join meetings and email colleagues with clarity and professionalism.
Commute drill. Describe your surroundings. The bus is crowded but comfortable. The skyline glows orange at sunrise. If a neighbor asks, "Do you take this route daily?" You're ready with a natural-sounding question and answer.
Evening review. Before bed, summarize your day aloud. Today, I finished a project, felt proud of my progress, and rewarded myself by listening to this podcast. Reflective practice cements new language while you sleep.
Pronunciation workout. Practice tricky clusters, as in 3, and thrill, saint in strengths. Exaggerate airflow, then speed up. This drill warms your articulators like pre-game stretches for athletes.
Intonation check. Record yourself saying, "You're coming" as a statement and "You're coming" as a question. Notice the rising pitch on the question. Mastering pitch contours transforms flat sentences into engaging dialogue.
Compound nouns. Stress the first element to clarify meaning. Coffee table, noun, versus coffee table, unlikely verb. Practice pairs like credit card, blackboard to sharpen your natural rhythm.
Polite phrases. Memorize "may I," "pardon me," and "thank you so much." Politeness buys you thinking time and builds rapport. Use "may I ask" to introduce questions smoothly in any setting.
Let's celebrate micro wins. After you speak one clean sentence, "I cooked breakfast today," pause and smile. Each successful utterance builds momentum. Record that victory in a log. Date, sentence, feeling. Over time, you'll see a mountain of confidence bricks, each laid by your courageous voice. Keep building, one sentence at a time.
Looking for real audiences? Join online speaking clubs on Meetup or Tandem. Schedule 15-minute speed English calls with peers worldwide, 5 minutes each to share a personal story, ask a question, and give feedback. Rotating partners keeps energy high and exposes you to diverse accents, vocabulary, and instant correction.
Try language exchange buddy swaps. Trade 15 minutes English, 15 minutes your native tongue. Use prompts like, "What's a local tradition I should experience?" or "Explain your favorite hobby." Balanced exchange ensures you both speak and listen. Plus, teaching your language strengthens your meta-learning skills and empathy.
Hit the inevitable plateau? Refresh your routine. Switch from reading news to describing weather forecasts or narrate cartoons. New topics spark neural connections, banish boredom, and push you past stagnant comfort zones. Remember, variety accelerates learning. Keep surprising your brain to keep it growing.
Incorporate English into hobbies. If you love painting, narrate choices aloud. "I'll blend blue and green for a twilight sky." Use hobby-specific terms like blend, shade, texture. Active narration turns passion into purposeful practice, and hobby vocabulary becomes second nature when it's tied to joy.
Extend your shadowing hack with podcasts. Pick 30-second clips from language learning shows. Play, pause, repeat, matching rhythm and tone. Then paraphrase the clip in your own words. This two-step deepens comprehension, tests productive skills, and embeds new structures more firmly.
Watch an English series with subtitles, then close captions and describe each scene out loud. She tiptoes into the room, eyes wide. This dual process forces you to recall vocabulary, practice past continuous tenses, and rehearse voice acting, all essential for natural storytelling.
Keep a speaking diary. Every evening, write 3 bullet points of your day, then record yourself speaking them. I met a friend. We tried sushi. I felt excited. Over weeks, you'll trace your own fluency curve and spot recurring errors, data-driven insights for targeted improvement.
Before we wrap, let's summarize our full blueprint. 1. Embrace imperfect action. 2. Celebrate every sentence. 3. 5 solo hacks. 4. Mindset shift to speaker identity. 5. Use real audiences, clubs, exchanges, hobbies. 6. Combat plateaus with variety. 7. Log micro wins and diary reflections. This roadmap turns hesitation into habitual confidence.
Thanks for extending your practice with us on learnenglishpodcast.com. If you found value, please subscribe, ring the bell, and share with a friend. Drop your first post-challenge sentence in the comments below. Remember, fluent futures belong to learners who talk their way forward. See you next time.